Wow.
You know, the first Thunder, I actually had a chance to go to it. My brother and I did.
Okay.
Wasn't at the waterfront. It was at Cardinal Stadium. And that's when they had one heck of a show that was being put on after the actual Redbirds game that took place there. And of course, it's been around for years. I mentioned 34 years ago is the anniversary we're talking about for this year. Now, the big change that we had was when it switched from Cardinal Stadium there in 1990 there to the waterfront. But we had a chance to sit down and talk about how the show actually got going back in 1990 with two gentlemen that got it all together. Take a look. What a difference 34 years makes when it comes to Thunder.
Thank you.
Good evening. Good. Y'all all right?
April 27th, 1990, Cardinal Stadium. Attendance was good, just about 600,000 fewer people than what Thunder averages now.
I don't like a lot of crowds, so some of the events I like to avoid because I don't want to be smashed by too many people.
What hasn't changed? Two longtime friends who started it all. Creative producer Wayne Hedinger and technical guru Tim Creed.
In 1990, I got the phone call that, hey, got a show coming up. It's a little different. Want to do a fireworks show?
The two had put on custom music, lights, and slideshow presentations for corporations, but Kroger had bigger plans.
It needs to be the largest amount of fireworks ever released in the state of Kentucky. They assumed that I was a pyromaniac as a kid. I knew nothing about fireworks.
Hedinger started sketching out the plans by hand. Most difficult, wiring the stadium.
Carrying equipment up those amazing number of steps and bleachers to the press box.
Home to the first Thunder Command Center. The show included a concert and 20 minutes of fireworks. Problem was, they were going live on TV at 8:30 and had to follow a Redbirds baseball game.
So we had this time thing. We didn't know what time the ball game was going to end.
What's common now, rolling out a stage and a sound system, was not so easy back then.
It was terribly difficult.
But it worked. They kept going with, let's just see what happens. The air show was 3 skydivers. They landed. And then a magical laser show and 3,700 shells going off without a hitch. Sort of. Traffic came to a stall on I-65 and neighbors started calling 911 when debris from fireworks started falling on cars and homes.
And I had to hose the house down to keep from catching a fire.
Yes, we did have debris falling out of the sky. Yes, we did pay for a lot of car washes because of the debris that fell on cars. But the fires that were started turned out to be a good excuse for people to go on and burn their trash piles in their backyards.
In 9 months' time, two friends, with the help of a talented crew, did something pretty remarkable. The request to make it bigger and better led to the move downtown, morphing to what it is today.
Almost unbelievable when you're in the command center and you look at it, the sea of people, and it's like, wow, that's a big deal.
It's become the jewel of the city and the pride of the nation, and that's a pretty special feeling.
Special date. And, of course, don't forget, Thunder Over Louisville is happening, of course, this upcoming Saturday right here on the waterfront, and on Wave is the main place to watch it, not only for the live coverage of Thunder, but also leading up to the fireworks of the air show in the afternoon at 3 o'clock. And then, of course, we get the fireworks at 9:30 and all the Derby events for Oaks and Derby itself. What a remarkable event it was in 1990. Again, my brother and I had a chance to be there. A year later, I remember being stuck in that traffic when I moved to downtown. It took about 3 hours to get home. Thankfully, that has improved dramatically, John.
Well, what's worse is I'm so old I covered it.